Hey guys, it's Frosting, and I'd like to welcome you all to my Helluva Boss song ranking for Season 1. A little bit ago, I made my overall thoughts on Hazbin Hotel Season 1. I did a character ranking, and I did a song ranking, and I just talked about the show. I talked a little bit about the pilot, and in that video, I said that I was going to make more videos about Hazbin and Helluva, and just the Helluverse in general. So today we're doing Season 1 song ranking, and then the next one of these will be Season 2 song ranking, and then character ranking and overall thoughts on the show. And then when Season 3 comes out, I'll do another one where I talk about the songs from that one, and then maybe adjust my character ranking if Season 3 comes out and there's a new person I like more than someone else I already have on the list. Same with Hazbin Hotel Season 2. When the rest of it comes out and I actually get a chance to watch it, because as of right now, only a couple episodes are out, so once the whole thing comes out and I actually get a chance to watch it, I'll make another one talking about the songs from that and a character ranking for that Season 2 as well. Because it might change from the first one. It might not. It might. I don't know. But in the meantime, here we are. This is only the Season 1 songs. And there's one thing I left out on this soundtrack. I left out the cover of Oh Millie by the same guy that sang the Imp jingle. I don't remember what his name is, but there's a cover of that on there, and I didn't include it just because, it's the same song, and I'd probably rank it the same. But I did include the Imp jingle rock version because that I have thoughts on, and I need to share. Hence the name of the series. Alright, so here we go. We got my tier list. We got S through D tier. As you guys can see down here, I cropped out the E tier because I didn't think it was necessary. And usually when I rank songs, I give S is the best, D is the worst, A is good but not as good as S, B is just okay, and then C is usually the songs that are meh, or I don't have a ton of thoughts about them. They're just kind of there. They're not bad, but they're not good either. They're just kind of there. So, I have my list. I just screenshotted all the song titles off Spotify, and that took forever. Alright, let's do this. We're going to start out with the Imp jingle, just because it's the first song in the show in general, and it's also one of the best songs in the show, so we're starting out with that. I don't think it's an S tier song, just because there are way better songs in this show, especially when Season 2 comes around. I'm blanking on all of them now, but there's other ones. I think 2 Minutes Notice is definitely an S tier, it's just not on this list because it's Season 2. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, so it's not quite S tier because there's better, but it's not a B tier either because it's still a really good song and it's catchy, and I listened to all of these a minute ago to make sure I had a refresher on all of them, and this one got stuck in my head. As well as half of the soundtrack got stuck in my head, but this one got stuck. So we're going to give that one a big ol' A tier. I should probably just go in order. I don't remember what the order is, but this one's next. Teacher's song. Oh, God. I think it's better in the show than it is in the soundtrack. Just because, I feel for the soundtrack, they, re-recorded all of the songs instead of just, yoinking the audio out of the show. So, some of them are better for that reason, some of them are worse. This one, I think, got a little bit worse, but not by a lot. I also just really, really don't like this song. I didn't think it was necessary. I think out of anybody in that episode, there should have been another song that, wasn't that. I don't really know how to explain where my thoughts are for this one. I just don't like this song. So, we're going to give this song a D. No, it's not bad enough to be D. I'll talk about the song that's D tier. It's not this one. But it's not B. It's not S. It's definitely not A. It's not really B either. It's just going to go in C. Just because, it's not that bad, but it's not that good either. I don't remember what the other song order is. So now I know this one's really early on, so we'll grab that. This song, I think my thoughts on this one are just that, you know how in Disney movies and stuff, how whenever there's a child or a character who can't sing that well, and it works fine in the movie because of the fact that it moves the plot along, it's a good song, it engages you with the characters, you like it, but then you go to listen to it on Spotify later, and you just hate it because the person can't sing. Like, for example, Frozen. And Olaf is going to be the character I use for this. I don't like listening to him on Spotify. I just can't deal with it. His voice isn't a very good singing voice. He is an iconic character, and I do love Olaf. I just don't want to listen to him sing all the time. I would rather listen to Idina Menzel's Let It Go, because it's just a better song, and she can actually sing. You know, good in the movie, not good in the thing. That's kind of my. I think The Lion King is also another one, just because baby Simba can't sing worth a shit, and he's in The Lion King, and like, it's fine in the movie, but I don't want to listen to it in the soundtrack, you know? I'm just not into it. I'm also a child hater. Not to say this in a bad way, I just don't like kids in general. I'm not a kid person. I think if somebody hands me a baby, my first thought is, ew, get away from me. Which, it's probably not a very good thing to think. It just kind of is. So for that reason, that kind of is what's with me on O'Malley. Richard Horvitz, love you, man, right? He's a great actor. He's a good voice actor. I love him in Has Been. I love him in Helluva. He does a great job in general. I just don't want to listen to him sing if I'm not watching the show. You know what I mean? He's a lot better of a singer than whoever the guy that plays Olaf is and The Lion King and like any other Disney movie examples. I just don't want to listen to it in my free time. You know, like out of any other song if I've had to pick one, it would not be this one. It's still a really good song and it's still really cute though, so I'm gonna give it B. I'm rambling way too much about each song, but you know what? That's okay. Now, this is an S tier song. I don't even think I have to explain myself very much on this one. It just is. It's beautiful. I think I'm blanking on his name, but the guy that plays Stolas, hold on, we're just gonna ask Siri. Who voices Stolas in Helluva Boss? Bryce Pickham? Is that his name? Sure, we're gonna go with that. Anyway, he has a beautiful singing voice, and I absolutely love listening to that song just all the time because it's really pretty and it's a good lullaby, or like if you're stressed out, it's perfect. I think that's also kind of the whole point of the song is that it's supposed to be a lullaby for Octavia, and it definitely works. So that gets an S, no doubt about it. All right, I'll just grab this one because it's right here. This song, My World is Burning Down Around Me. I couldn't get the full title on here, I'm sorry. This is one of those that I don't really have a ton of thoughts about. It's not a great song, but it's not really bad either. It's definitely better than the teacher's song, but it's worse than Oh Millie. So hold on, I'm gonna move this up here and then move this down to D just because this is a better song. It's fine in the show. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but because I know that there are better songs. Sorry. But it's not bad either. It's also very edgy, and if you listen to the lyrics, it's kind of cringe, just because, like, you can tell that it's an edgy teenager song, and it makes sense of, like, why Octavia likes it. It makes sense. I also just remembered that the fictional band that song is by is called Fuck You, Dad. That's hilarious. Yeah, it goes there. Let's see what else we got over here. Let's move some of these out of the way so that I can see what all we have. This one. There we go. There. And that goes down here. This is the song that they're listening to in the van right before they meet Veronica. And they're like jamming and then they like almost crash into her car or something. It's fine in the show. It works great as background music if you're not paying too much attention to it. I just don't want to listen to it in my free time. For the same reason about like Oh Millie and the teacher song, about the whole like it's fine in the show, but if the singing isn't like pretty, I don't want to listen to it. So that goes there. I'm also kind of picky about the music I listen to. I don't know really like how to explain it. There's very few genres that I'm interested in, and that's just not one of them. So that goes down there. Um, This, however, this is an S tier song. Well, can I put it on the line between S and A? Because it's better than the Imp jingle, that's for sure, but it's not quite with You'll Be. You know what? I'm just going to put it up here anyway. All right, Lululand. The reason why I'm giving this an S tier song is because I absolutely love Alex Brightman, and it is so goddamn catchy. It gets stuck in my head every time I say the name of it. You know, I think I know all the words by now. The animation that goes with it's really cute. I like Robo Fizz in general. It's just a good song. I like it. This is also an S tier song, in my personal opinion. Just because Monster Ball, it's not even in the actual show. It's in the credits after the Queen Bee episode, which is why probably not a ton of people know it, but I really like it. And I don't remember what her name is either. It's not Kesha, because it was gonna be Kesha, and then they switched voice actors last minute. So I don't remember what her name was. But the girl that sings this song has a really pretty voice, and I like it. And this is definitely a song I could see myself listening to all the time. Just because it's pretty, it's nice, it goes along with the same level of You'll Be Okay, as in, like, I wouldn't get sick of it. You know? It's just really pretty. This one, though, while I'm on the subject of her, I didn't know this song until I went to go listen to it because I didn't, watch far enough into the credits to get to that. Or, I don't remember what episode this is in. I don't remember what episode this is in because I just didn't know this song. So, I'm giving it C tier just because I don't know the song. And, I don't really have a whole ton of thoughts about it. I know it's not a bad song. It's just definitely isn't on the same level as Oh Millie or higher. So, it just goes down there. Let's see. We don't have a ton of stuff left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do Vacated Bone Town. Alright, I love Christina V. She's a great voice actor. She's in a whole ton of stuff that I like. So seeing her in Helluva Boss makes me very happy. I just don't like this song because of the lyrics. You know, a lot of these songs lean that direction in the, the sexual direction. And, I think I mentioned this in my Has-Been video, but I'm ace. So I'm not really too comfortable with a little more than that's what she said. And, that's the one part of the show I'm not the biggest fan of is the sex jokes. And, there's some of them that are funny, like the dicks on the wall in the, what's that episode called? I don't remember what the episode's called, but the one where they go to Moxie's, house, and he's supposed to marry Chaz. The whole, I think, Blitz is like, ha, there's dicks on the wall, so that's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. But then you also got to think about the fact that they're also blurred out, so that probably helps. But I just don't like the lyrics, and there are very few, sexual songs that I will listen to, just because I'm not super comfortable with it. So, for that purpose, I'm going to put it down here in C tier. Christina V has a beautiful singing voice, though, and if it wasn't for the lyrics, I'd listen to it more, just because I really like her. And I also really like Verazika. She's a cool character. I like the way her design is. I think both her human and demon forms are both hot, so that probably adds to it, but there's that. Alright, what do we got left? I'm gonna save the Imp Jingle rock version for last, just because I have a lot of thoughts on that. And we'll do the Cherub Jingle. I think I'm gonna put the Cherub Jingle with O'Milly in B tier, just because I did listen to it, and it sounds a lot better in the Spotify version than it does in the actual show, and I like it. It's a very catchy jingle. I just don't think I'll catch myself listening to it all the time like I will with the S tier, and maybe even the A tier level. It's still definitely better than everything I have in C tier, though, so it goes up there. Striker's song, I'm also gonna put in B tier, just because it's kind of an entertaining song. There's just more that I'd rather listen to, and it's definitely better than everything I have down here in the C tier department, but it's, I think it's definitely on the lower end of the B tier. Make that smaller, there we go. I should probably also add a disclaimer at somewhere in this video that these are just my opinions and that, like, I know that the Helluva Boss and Has-Been fandom can be kind of mean sometimes. So, like, if you guys aren't a fan of my opinions, then that's okay. I'll accept the hate comments if you feel like you need to do it. Comment whenever you want. I don't give a damn. Just be at least decent about it, you know? A lot of my opinions in this world are wrong, and I know that, and that's okay. But, you know what isn't wrong? My opinion that House of Osmodeus is an S-tier song. I think at least Ozzy and Fizz is half, anyway. The Moxie part, I usually skip right past it. Just for the same purpose of what I said earlier about how, like, I love Richard Horvitz, but I just don't want to listen to him all the time. Especially that one part of the song where he's just saying I love you over and over again. That part gets kind of annoying, so I just skip right on past it. But it's really sweet, and it does what it needs to for the show. I just don't want to listen to it. You know? Yeah. Alright, we've only got 3 left. But while we're on the subject of S tier, both of these go up here. Actually, Cotton Candy, S tier, without a doubt. I love that song. Same purpose of, like, I could catch myself listening to it all the time because it's super catchy. Whoever plays B in the show is really pretty in terms of, like, her voice and stuff. And I just really like it. It's a good song. It's catchy. I think I like the animation in the show, too. Just, like, Beelzebub just flying around giving people food. I want to be at that party, you know? Come on, can you... There we go. Moxie's Bad Trip. I think I'm going to put it in A, just because of the fact that it's not nearly as good as S tier, but it's still a really good song. And not even for, like, actual song purposes, it's just funny as hell. You know, like, the switching back and forth between him and Blitz's perspective, just the comedy of it, especially at the very beginning, whenever Blitz is like, because you, my little bitch boy, are tripping balls. I don't know, I find that song really fucking funny, so it gets to go in A. Just because, like, if I do listen to it, I listen to a good, like, half of it, and then I end up skipping it, just because, like, I want to listen to other stuff. But it's still a good song. While I'm on the subject of good songs, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a video about the Has-Been and Helluva fan songs, because I know some of them, I don't know a ton, but I know some of the fan songs that I could do, or, like, maybe on my Season 2 ranking for Has-Been, I can add the songs that weren't canon, and, like, they were fan songs, and then Vivzy was like, oh, yep, that's canon now, so I could throw those in here at some point. I think I might with the Season 2 stuff, because Addict is the Has-Been one I'm thinking of, and then there's, I don't remember what the song was for Stolas that got made canon in Helluva, but that song's really good too, so I'll put that up here somewhere. Alright, now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The very last song on my list. The Imp Jingle, but the rock version. Oh my god, is that a bad song? What the hell? It's fine in the show, I suppose. Actually, no. It's not good. It's just not. Like, I don't think I mind it in the show because it's an action song. It's just in the background of them kicking ass, you know? That's fine. Shitty rock songs are great to listen to while you're kicking ass. I just don't want to listen to that on Spotify. I really don't. I think it's worse than Mustang Dong. I have never said the name of that song, but can I put it, like, if I had E tier, it'd go down there. That is how badly I hate that song. Oh my god. I think we should have gotten whoever it is that did the original Imp Jingle should have sang this one instead of whoever this person is. Then it would have at least been half decent. I hate this song. There's not an E tier, so we're just gonna make it super tiny and put it on the bottom of D tier. Yeah. There, it's gonna go on the very, very bottom of D tier, just because that's how badly I hate that song. But, there we go. That is my full Has-Been... No, I can't talk today. That is the full Helluva Boss Season 1 song ranking. Let me know in the comments section if you agree with me, or if you want me to do the fan songs, or if there's any like specific things for season 2 that I'm looking for. Character ranking and season 2 song ranking will come out eventually. Has Been Hotel season 2 song ranking will come out eventually. And then overall, just like thoughts on Helluva Boss in general, maybe like an episode ranking I could put on there for sure. I should do that for Has Been too. Has Been episode ranking and Helluva episode ranking should also be a thing. I'll do that. Of course, let me know if you have any other things you want my thoughts / opinions on in general. I'll take pretty much anything. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. It's probably gone on way longer than I wanted it to. But you know what? That's okay. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.